Hey, Crystal. Can you guys can you hear me? Do I sound okay? Good. Thank you. Hi, Amber. Hi, Tim, X Paul, Harmony, Nicholas, the Sun Draper. Hey, girl. Hello, Christy, Amber. Maximus Mom's here. Hey. I hear you good, Zappa 2001. Oh, well, you're a lot much better. Today, I can tell. Yay! I sound better? My attitude's better? That's funny. Hey, squirrel friends, everybody. Oh my gosh, okay, good. So, I want to make sure everybody can hear me and my lighting's good. I've been messing with my camera. I have my sunlight on, so I'm getting some vitamin D. Here in Seattle, it was a nice day. Sun was out, but it is freezing. Sound is a little low, but good. How do I turn it up? How's that? Is it, maybe if I push the mic closer to me? How's that? Sound is great. Good. Thanks, Harmony. Harmony 12. I like that. On the pulse, yes. We'll see how on the pulse I am. It's been one of those days, and I think I had to feel from my pulse. See if I'm still alive. All right, good. So we're kind of doing a sound check. Yay. Everybody's coming in. Good, good, good. Tracy, hello. Bradley, hello, everyone. Hello, Bradley. Redheaded Michelle's here. Hey, girl. Where's Eric? I don't know. You'll find out in just a moment. Yes, I'm totally ordering Black Friday special. I'll DM you outside of the chat. Wow, what are you guys ordering? Now I'm curious. Oh, I love the new little emoji. Hey, Megan. Hey, Tracy. Tracy Laura's here. Happy Thanksgiving Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Good. So my lighting, everything looks good. My camera's in a decent spot. I also have you guys on the screen, so I'll be looking up, and I've got all my notes and everything. All my pulse notes for Survivor. All right, awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the intro, just kind of like how Eric does for the YouTube audience and for when we edit. We're going to talk about Survivor. Of course, it's our pre-show party. All right. So let me get adjusted here. Got my tea. Even though it's not tea time, I'm dishing the tea on Survivor. My face looks red. I look a little... look a little sunburned, or I'm blushing. I could be blushing. Oh, good. Wildly Tonks has got some tea too. Good, awesome. All right, guys. So I'm gonna do the official intro, and then we'll get right into the show. All right. All right. Hey everyone, John Richardson here with your reality recaps. Excited for our Survivor pre-show party show. Boop, 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 boop. Here we talk about last week's episode, all the stuff that everyone's been talking about, but we also talk a little bit more. And we spill a little tea on the cast members. There's some spoilers at the end. It's all good. And we may even talk about a little Thanksgiving tips and what everyone's having for Thanksgiving towards the end of the show. So, of course, It'd be awesome if you could go to our website, yourrealityrecaps.com/patron, become a patron. If we bring you this kind of shows, this kind of content, we have everything on our website, not just Survivor. We have Bravo shows. We have Revenge of the Nerds. We've got everything. Audio blogs on the Housewives. So you don't have to read them. We will read them for you. Eric's cooking shows, Eric's bath ball shows. All of that takes a little money. So if you could support us, that would be awesome. Also, too, if you're downloading this on iTunes, give us 5 stars. Let us know how you like it. Also, give us a nice review. There's different ways that you can help us out. If you go to our website at yourrealityrecaps.com, there is a window, a little square, an Amazon link. If you're going to shop through Amazon, please click on that button, go right to Amazon's site, and then anything you order, we get a percentage. And it doesn't come from you. It comes from Amazon. Yay, Amazon. All right, guys, so excited. We had the Witches Brew last week, which we had the 3 witches. I can't remember why they're the 3 witches, but it's absolutely hilarious. I don't know if you guys kind of follow along with like Kelly Wentworth and Sierra on Facebook. But there is an artist, and I will get the name definitely on the next show, who it does this kind of graphics. And they put like a Charlie's Angels one of them, and they did the 3 witches too, like the witches of Hocus Pocus, like with Bette Midler and Kathy Najimy and Sarah Jessica Parker. It's absolutely hilarious. Yes, Aaron, you are absolutely right. So funny. I'll get more information on that person. I wish their name escapes me right now because I definitely want to give them credit. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Oh my gosh. So Kelly Wigglesworth was voted out. If you kind of go on the CBS site, you will see that she was kind of surprised. Yes, Lori, we need to get to 1,000 likes so that Eric doesn't fire me and I stay on the false. She was kind of surprised by it. She kind of went in thinking that if she played too hard, that people might think she's kind of a threat, even though she kind of played under the radar, kind of didn't. She really thought she played the best game. The only thing she said she would have done different is she wouldn't have lifted her foot so soon on that immunity challenge, which I thought was pretty funny. That's a fun thing. That's terrible, Mrs. Dawn Draper. What did you say? The 3 witches are Double, Toil, and Trouble. Kelly lights up the screen. Yes. Thank you so much, Wizmo, for inviting some fans to the show. And that's 2. Go right here. Oh, wait. Go right here and click on that little thing. It looks like, I don't know, is it an atom? And invite your friends right now. I will pose and take a picture. How's that? All right. I'm loving the hat. I'm watching Auntie Mame. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie. I love it. It's from the 60s. It's my favorite movie. I just love it, love it, love it. Awesome. Hey, Allison P. Glad you could join us. We're talking everything Survivor. Oh my gosh, what else? So tonight we've got a 2-hour Survivor. So we've got episode 10 and 11. And lots of stuff is going on with that. You know, it's funny that people kind of think, wow, you know, like even Kelly Wigglesworth said that she didn't want to change the person she was playing the game. But isn't that kind of what you're supposed to do? I mean, you're supposed to, oops, stuff gone dark. You're supposed to kind of outwit, outplay, outlast, right? So, it's a good thing maybe she's gone. Hey, good evening to you, Michelle. Hey, Pebbles. Hey, love the Christmas cup. Thank you. Love it, love it, love it too. Got my tea. Anna, thank you for inviting people. Appreciate it. Michael, raining like crazy on Survivor. So Post is giving them a decision to make tonight. Oh my gosh. And that's part of our spoils, Michael. So for people in the chat room that don't want spoilers, or what is it? It's the Stefan thing from Start Live to cover everything. But yes, it is a really good decision. And Michael, I don't know if you know what it is, but I know what it is because I'm on the pulse or on the pot. It doesn't really matter. After the show, I'll be on the pot. No, I'm just teasing. Thank you so much, Big Zilla. You're adorable too. Allison P, did you brine your turkey yet, or do you do it before you cook it? All right, you know what? We saw Survivor last week. We'll go back and forth with little stuff, but you know what? I do have turkey on the brain, okay? And it's, you know, after this, I'll be putting my stuffing together so that it can kind of sit overnight before I bake it. So you want to do it 24 hours, Allison, before you do it. So literally, my turkey, I have a 20-pound turkey. It's in a big kind of oven bag sitting in a cooler in my living room. Is that classy? I might as well just throw some like Pabst Blue Ribbon beers on it and just have a little party. But it's there. I've got my brine, which consists of like 2.5 cups of salt, fennel seeds, peppercorns, which is, you know, pepper before it's ground down into pepper, rosemary, thyme, oranges, sliced onions, bay leaves, everything. And I'm soaking it, and it's completely submerged for 24 hours, and I'm going to turn it once. So I've got, in a couple hours, I need to turn it. It's all about the balls on Survivor this year. Ain't it the truth, Miss Dawn Jamer? Use your free likes, everybody, and like our show, because you now, we're Editor's Choice, so we gotta stay in Editor's Choice. So like our shows, ask questions. If you guys want to be a guest, I'm taking calls. You can be on the show with me. Ask me anything you want. And I mean anything. No, I'm kidding. It's not that kind of show. No, it's the After Dark show. Holla, John. I saw the interjection stuff at the grocery store. Good. So on the Bravo show on Monday, I was showing my injectables, and I'm telling you, I swear by it. It's so good. Watch the Monday show. Love the brine, dry rub, stuff with goodies, and butter injections. That's how I do. I do too, Big Zilla. Love it. Tracy Laura says, I got a 20-pound turkey too. Yay! I'm feeding probably about 20 to 25 people. You know, you always get strays, right? Everyone's welcome. It's Thanksgiving, right? Like, that's the whole purpose. So, I think everybody's got like a little less than a pound of meat to eat, but I hope they don't, because my favorite part is the leftovers. John, do you know why it's a 2-hour episode? You know, it's two separate episodes. Do you know why it's two? It's two separate. It's episode 10 and episode 11. They're just giving us a double dose. I don't know. I wish I knew. That I am not on the pulse about. I wish I was. So yes. So I forgot to tell you why Eric's not here. So I apologize. Eric is not coming at the last minute. He had some extra work on that thing. What's it called? Oh, the job, J-O-B. So, you know, we do these shows. We love it. We love talking with the fans, and we love talking about the shows that we're watching anyway. So we might as well talk about it with you guys. But unfortunately, he had some deadlines. He could not make it. But he did want me to remind you that Johnny Mac and Becky are on tomorrow at 8 Eastern. So make sure you watch, make sure you check that out. And follow him on Twitter at Reality Recaps, of course, or follow me at Comedy Jonah everywhere on social media. There is no show. I'm sorry. The Becky and Johnny show is Saturday at 8 p.m., not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. even your reality recaps has the day off, I think. So that is Saturday at 8 p.m. No shows on Thursday or Friday. So we're going to be with our families and we're going to be at Black Friday. Johnny Becky Mac is Saturday, I think. Yes, Miss Dawn Draper, you are right. Thank you for that. Miss Shyman Cougar. Shyman Cougar. Is Shy and Cougar in the same username? I don't believe that. I think Cougars are non-shy. You mean Friday? No, I actually mean Saturday. So, Johnny Mac and Becky are Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Poor Eric. Send him a hug for me. I did. We did a little FaceTime hug, a little cheer. So it's all good. So, back to Survivor. We'll talk about it a little bit too. So Kelly Wigglesworth was voted out. She thinks that Joe, of course, winning all of those immunity challenges. Hello, my gosh. Is playing a great game. Duh, he is. She also thinks Kimmy and Keith are playing a good game. What do you guys think? Do you guys think, I mean, we haven't seen a lot of Keith. We don't see him in a lot of the show, a lot of the edited shows. So, I mean, he's kind of under the radar, but we've seen him before. And in his previous season, he was great at challenges. In fact, yeah, I was kind of rooting for him. I like Keith too. Big Zilla, absolutely. Kimmy, I'm just what really upsets me, and ladies, jump in. I want to see some girl power, some sisterhood, some sister love. Where is that? When Kimmy's sitting there going, we need to deal with those 3 witches. It's like, why don't you join them? Why can't we get rid of what is a male witch called? I forgot. Not a gargoyle. God, where is my head? Yeah, where is the girl power? Why aren't there, instead of the 3 witches, why aren't there 5 witches? Like, come on. I want to see the girls. I don't understand why Kimmy is so upset. And maybe she just thinks they're a threat. Kelly Wentworth, holy crap. I have to give her props. I mean, yes, she's from Seattle. Yes, I went to her Survivor party and took pictures and video, and we hang out and brush each other's hair. No, I'm kidding, we don't. But, she's here. She's a lot more than meets the eye, which I think is great because you have to be on this show. So I'm pleasantly surprised. I don't remember her too much from her season. I remember her dad, but I don't remember her too much. And I think maybe that's why it's so great that she's got a second chance. Women hate each other over jealousy, Angel says. Yeah, but they shouldn't. Women can do so much with their bodies, the great life, and everything. 600 likes to go. Woo-hoo-hoo. Thank you, Crystal. Okay, Miss Dawn Draper, question. John, do you think Jeremy will use one of his idols to save someone other than himself? Ooh, Miss Dawn Draper, that's such a good question. I do think he'll, and I'm not giving any spoilers. I don't know this. I'm just putting that, we'll take the hashtag the pulse away. This is just me. I think that Jeremy will, if he uses it, I think he'll use it for Joe. I think he's with a line with Joe. Flippin' Skittle John, are you thinking of Ange on couples therapy? What are you thinking of Ange on couples therapy? Okay, so back to another subject, of course. I'm loving Big Ange. I don't know. I thought I would get used to the blonde hair, but I haven't. But I think Neil is so sweet. Like, I thought he was so sweet the moments we saw him on Mob Wives, but I think we learned a lot about their relationship, and I think they kind of had a breakthrough, and they're so sweet together, and it makes me love Big Ange even more. And I can't wait for Mob Wives to start in January, the new season of that. Aaron, I would keep my idols to myself. I'd be a selfish idol hoarder. I would too. I mean, we want to get rid of people, and you know what? I think he might use it on Joe, but he shouldn't, because Joe's winning everything. Maybe give it to someone like Abby Marie. Keep her in there a little longer, just so she can continue to be a shield. John, are you still defending Vicky Vodka? Well, Vicky, she has a vodka, doesn't she? Yes, I think she does. Well, I did see the Watch What Happens Live one-on-one with her, and, I also, too, I'm a fan of Shannon Bedore's page on Facebook, and she posted a video right after that just slammed Vicky. You know what? All of my stuff, it's comedic recaps, we just kind of have fun with it. Do I think, am I too happy with Vicky? I wasn't. I think the whole thing is just weird and creepy. I think they tried to get empathy. Brooks tried to get empathy. I think it was his plan. I just think Vicky went along with it. And I think maybe if she owns her stuff, maybe we would accept it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you accept Vicky back if she just said, listen, I own everything I did. It was stupid. I had no storyline. Bye-bye. Son Draper, Vicky should be on couples therapy with herself. Or with me. Just kidding. I don't know. She should, yeah. I mean, you're right, Big Zilla. Farrah did. Well, Farrah was supposed to have a boyfriend. And then I guess he copped out at the last minute. Speaking of couples therapy, Dr. Jen, I interviewed her on the red carpet for the Reality TV Awards last year, and she's a fan of Real Reality Recaps, and you're going to see that video soon because Eric's going to edit it, and it's going to be on their official page for the awards that are coming up next year. And so nice and so sweet. Awesome. We just got a slew of people. Did the recording cut out? How come everybody just jumped back in? Couples therapy. Oh. Love and kindness. Vicky on couples therapy with her empty love tank. I know. That love tank is empty. She's under construction again. I don't know what is going on. I don't know if Vicky constantly needs constant companionship. I don't know. But what I think is sad and what we kind of learned, and people who are here with Survivor, I'll be right back with that, is, we learned from her one-on-one that she wished she hadn't divorced Dawn. And I think that when her and Dawn were kind of not getting along and not feeling that great with their relationship, then you've got Girth Brooks here with the big penis and enticing her with a southern accent and magic. I don't know. And, she ended her marriage, did this, did that, and then look what happened. So, it's kind of creepy. The worst thing is the things that Brooks said to Brianna is, I believe her. It's absolutely horrible. Anna, John, do you think Fishback will use his advantage? Of course, if it doesn't shake out of his hand because he's so cold tonight's episode. What is it? It's the preview, so I'm not giving any spoilers. Yeah, I mean, they're going, my body, my body, I can't. I feel so bad for him. I tease him all the time. I hope he knows I'm just joking. I love it. I mean, if I call him Fishbach, it's a joke. I love it. But yeah, oh gosh, it just looks so miserable. Aaron, the survivors look so miserable. I kind of love it and kind of feel awful for them. I agree with you. It's like, I said, I think a couple shows ago, they had the super fans versus, the favorite survivors, and one of the women, I forgot her name, was crying and it was raining, and she was saying, and she says to the camera, you don't understand. On the show it only rains for like 2 minutes, but for here it's like 20 hours. And it was so funny, and it freaked me out that I was like, I mean, if anybody, if you haven't missed a couple shows, I did audition for Survivor, and I believe I wore this hat. It's a little used right now. But you can see that on youtube.com/comedyjonah, and you see my audition for that. Because at the time they were looking for people that worked for kind of big corporations. So, yeah. I love the Housewives of Beverly Hills. I do too. So Draper. So 2 Survivor episodes means 2 evictions, right? Yes. I had eviction BB injection time. I said eviction. I don't understand. Injection time. BB injection time. All I can think about is my injectables with my syringe with my my turkey. Taylor Allen, the way I see it, Steven and Jeremy have the best chances of winning. They have 3 of 5 weeks of power. I agree. Steven is good here with it. And as long as he just kind of keeps everyone, he may have a chance. But I mean, I also see him just losing his mind as well. And, you know, he might make it pretty far too because he's not that good at challenges. And he's scoring for the other teams and everything else. So again, someone maybe like Joe or Jeremy may want to keep him. Who knows? Maybe Jeremy will use the idol on Steven, on Fishback. Well, they don't get evicted. They get voted off. That's true. I get it now. Silly little minx. Yes, they get voted off the island. And after seeing tonight's episode previews of it, I haven't seen it yet as well, I would be happy to get voted out, to be honest with you. Because you got to think $1 million, then after taxes, at least, 30-40% of that is taxes. So, Fishbach needs to get evicted. Oh, I have been saying that all this time. It drives me crazy. But again, the preview Lisa looks pretty funny with him. Pretty funny, pretty sad, pretty funny. Just a joke. Maximus Mom says Keith is my favorite. I love Keith. I love a redneck. I think they're tough. They can do all the, they're really good. And again, people with the edits. The edit's really kind of a smart thing. We really want to look at that because in past seasons, we don't see a lot of people in the edit. They usually are the top 3. Am I a ventriloquist now? I don't have a puppet or anything. Okay. I'm loving Tasha's game. I love Tasha's game too. I love it. I love her calling people out. I think it's absolutely hilarious. And you know what? I love that Tasha, when she went to the Angkor camp, and it was, there was nothing there, and they were just trying to kind of build something temporarily. And she's like, "Oh, girl, I'm used to having nothing when I'm on this game, so this is fine by me." When everyone else is suffering. Crystal says, "Lucky Canadians don't get taxed on their winnings. Lucky devils. They are lucky devils, but they also get less money. Like if you see like the Big Brother Canada, they don't get as much money as US. But maybe after taxes, it kind of evens out." Michael, is the finale date December 16th? It sure is. That's what we learned. You and I learned from Kelly at our party. My top 3 are Kelly Wentworth, Jeremy, and Tasha. Ooh, Tracy Laura. That's a goodie one. You know what? I'm going to definitely agree with Kelly Wentworth after the way she's been playing. Jeremy, too. I like Jeremy and Tasha. That's a really good one. It's a really good one. Speaking of Canada, Miss Sun Draper, announcement today that YRR is covering all BB Can 4. Hooray! We covered 3. Dana and I did last season. So much fun. We even went to the Big Brother Canada house and did live interviews right after the finale show. I was sitting in the audience at the finale when they announced the winner, so that was super fun. And those Big Brother houses are tiny, tiny, tiny. It's funny because even Eric said, I've thought about being on this show. I've gone back and forth, but after actually being in a Big Brother house, absolutely not. All right. Keith, Kelly, Jeremy is Big Zilla's top 3. Maximus Mom says Keith, Tasha, Spencer. I think that at least Spencer is Eric's. I don't know if Spencer's going to go that far. I mean, I get that Spencer is trying to not play the game so hard and all of that stuff, and I think he's doing pretty good, but I think it's going to flare up. I think bad weather, I think starving and bad weather brings out, that strategy monster. I'm not just being like, oh, trying to do that. And it's really funny too, if you're reading any of the people that are voted off, and so CBS.com has a thing that has their 10 moments or whatever. People that haven't played the game in a while, like Kelly Wigglesworth, they say, what was it like when from your first season till now? And she said, when my first season, we jumped off the boat, we're in the water, and everybody's hugging, and it's such a wonderful experience. She goes, literally, people were jumping off the boats, and they were already, as soon as they hit land, they were strategizing and doing all of this stuff. She says it's just they're a lot more ruthless, a lot more cunning. Do we like that? I mean, that's what we want to see, right, as fans? I do. But is it too cunning? I mean, are reality shows jumping the shark, people? Is that what I want to know? We've got Vicky, in cahoots with her boyfriend faking cancer. We've got Survivor people just, I mean, remember the days of Survivor when, every now and then and I keep wanting to say eviction, Miss Dawn Draper, because now you have it in my head, when people are voted off Survivor and it just happened to be a blind side, and we're like, oh, what? Oh my gosh. Now every vote is a blindside, isn't it? Michael, old school versus new school Survivor. Is there a medium school? Is there a intermediate, maybe? Redheaded Michelle, do you think there is a chance Joe will stay if he loses an immunity challenge? I don't. I don't. I think Joe is in such a really tight, bad situation to the fact that he literally has to win every challenge to stay in the game. He's such a threat. And especially the way they've been kind of blindsiding each other. Every time, these last 2 tribals, everybody's wanting to vote Joe out, but he's winning, so can't do that. Oh, let's get some likes up, guys. Let's at least get 1,000. Don't cost a thing. Keep our likes up so now keeps us on the air. Joe is public enemy number 1, Michael says, and I agree. Miss Dawn Draper, Joe's winning streak is going to stop soon. Oop, it sounds like someone else is on the pulse, Miss Dawn Draper. Redhead Michelle, I agree, but it makes me sad. I love Miss Some Joe. If you love you some Joe, you should follow Kimmy on Facebook. She hangs out with him quite a bit, and they have Survivor parties, and he's still super, super cute. Taylor Allen, if the girls are smart, if he wins the next one, they should use his vote. If the girls were smart, they should, yeah, absolutely. So we've got the 3 witches. We've got Joe. We can't find Keith. He might be in the buggy. We don't know. I'm worried. Tracy Laura says, I'm worried that if they can't get Joe out, they will get Jeremy out. I agree with you. I'm worried too, because Jeremy doesn't win everything, and Joe does. But I love Joe too. He's just, such a cutie patootie. But it would really shock me that if Joe didn't win, the thing he would need to do is just play it super, super cool and super low. And I really think, that, we're featured in advice. Hey guys, thank you so much for all your likes. Look, we're featured now. Oh my gosh. And we're giving advice for the Survivor contestants, right? And advice on Thanksgiving and advice for Vicky. So yeah, he needs to play it super cool. And that's why I think if he doesn't win, I think Jeremy might use his idol. Oh, I don't know. And I don't have any inside information. It's something I feel. It's the universe that's telling me this. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Lisa D, Tech Girl, yo-ho, John. Ho back, Lisa. Those likes are everything. Thanks, everybody. They are. Thank you so much. I can't stand Fishback. Breezy BB. That's all I got. That's all I got. All right. Okay, Taylor Allen. He can't play any other way that he can't play any other way he had that mentally. If he didn't have anything fully, don't do it at all. He's now the only one who's won every award. True. And I think he's going to definitely use his advantage. Wouldn't you use your advantage? I kind of would too. I don't know. Especially if I think he might. He might just exit the game. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. Kelly and Sierra did not deserve to be called witches. Abby Marie, on the other hand, or Maximus' mom. That's, and I was looking at my notes, and I was looking at, I can't figure out why they were called witches. Do you guys remember how they were called witches? Why? Who said it? Was it Kimmy? For some reason, I think it is Kimmy. Can't do it. Oh my God, you guys are so awesome. We are at 1,000 likes. Mwah, mwah, mwah. That means I still have a job with your reality recaps. Good. Yay! Good jobs to you two guys. Boom, boom, boom. Miss Andre, but thanks for all the likes. I agree. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are awesome. This is so much fun. And I know we love our Eric. He's so funny. I hope as a number 2, I appreciate you guys sticking around and hanging out with me for a little bit. We got your back. Thank you, Jersey Devs. I need my back. I need my back got. Is that a word? Is that a phrase? I don't even know. Redhead Michelle, love you too. Love you too. All right, so I can't remember. Okay, let me look at my notes. Who did I say I was my number 3? I can't even remember. I can't remember. Do you think Joe and Sierra go tonight? Summer, I love you too. Fishback won me over the last episode, says Times Paul. I think he's going to kind of win me over with my sympathy feelings because, again, if you look at the preview, and it's on CBS.com, to see them suffering in that rain, that cold rain. I live in Seattle. The sun's out today. Thank you. We just had a high wind advisory, knocked out more people's power. We're having that kind of thing. But when it's cold, the sun's out, but it's freezing. It's 37 degrees with the sun out. But once it's raining too, and I always think, could I be on Survivor? I don't know. I don't think I could. I auditioned that video on YouTube at Comedy Jonah. What was it? It's 08. Yes, I think it is 08. I was a different person. No, I don't even like to walk to get the mail. Taylor Allen, I met Joe. He hasn't lost a single challenge, group or individual, never been in trouble from day one. He is. Now, too, Taylor Allen is, the way everybody was talking about Joe because he's so helpful. What's going on? I'm getting all these technical difficulties. Joe from the beginning, super helpful, can build shelter, can fish, can do all this stuff, which ideally is a great boyfriend or husband or partner in real life. But they were saying in a lot of the castaways, there were castaways, right? Said that, Joe's really not going to make the merge. And there's been several merges, but the main merge he did make. And as soon as it is, he's been on everyone's radar and has had to win everything. I'm just scared that if he doesn't win on either episode, he might be going home. Miss Don Draper, John, I love your Survivor audition video. Everyone should go and watch it. Oh, you're so sweet. And Miss Don Draper, I saw a video of you shopping. It looked like Disneyland, where you were picking out some princess shoes for me. And I don't know if I told you that Eric did send it to me. So thank you so much. And I'm waiting for my shoes. Okay. Because my feet are cold. I'm in Seattle. Michelle Peep says, I could not handle Survivor at all. Me either. Yeah, I just couldn't. I mean, it's, when you even think about like Big Brother and then you're on slot for a week, I mean, I don't know. That looks horrifying. But then I think, at least I'm in a house. At least I'm in like Los Angeles where it's always warm, where, it's 90 degrees on Thanksgiving. Like, I can't even imagine with the rain and the starving and being half naked. But, losing some inches would be kind of nice though. But again, you're starving. And as we see on every finale, once it's live again and we see them, they've put some of that weight back on. Melissa, why wouldn't they just want to keep someone that can catch fish, feed them, then get rid of them right away? Stupid, if you ask me. Melissa, I think you're absolutely right. And they shouldn't get rid of Joe. But I think up to a certain point, then it's like, oh my gosh, now he's fed us, we're great, because Joe does a lot of that, right? But then it's like, oh my gosh, maybe we should get rid of him before we have a chance where we can't get rid of him. So I don't know. But I agree. Keep the person who's going to clean camp, chop wood, fish, cook. Miss Don Draper, to be fair, they were Princess Glittery Flats. That would be perfect for On the Pulse. Good. They looked pulsy. So I liked them. They were good. Redheaded Michelle, I could not handle all the bug bites either. I saw, and I forgot who it was again because it was so horrifying. I think I've tried to block it out. And I would show you my legs, but I'm actually in, Christmassy pajama bottoms. So only from the waist up and my Survivor. It's all an illusion here. But they were talking in an interview and she had her legs up, kind of, up here. And I could see a bug crawling in and out of her skin, and it freaked me out. And I thought, oh my gosh, no. Absolutely not. And to sit there with a camera, got a camera, and no Neosporin, no nothing, no Band-Aids. They're just filming everything that's tragically happening to you. It's absolutely horrible. And if you follow them on Instagram, Official Survivor on Instagram, you'll see behind the scene pictures. I believe maybe Jeff Post has posted, and you see them in those intimate moments. They're not so intimate. You've got a person with a boom mic and lights and cameras, and you're dirty and starving and everything else. Amber 619, Keith is just in the background, and he is the underdog that will win, I hope. I do too. I like Keith. We love him. And he was giving everybody a ride in the buggy. Remember that? It's so funny. But again, the edit tells us a lot. And I learned that from Eric, from all his reality experience. Miss Don Draper, I could never do what Jeremy did. Walking in the dark to get the idol. All the sounds in the jungle would scare the crap out of me. Well, Miss Don Draper, I absolutely agree with you. But, you know, one of the episodes tonight, one of the challenges is going to be in the dark. Just saying. Not giving any spoilers. It's just one of the immunity challenges. Oh, and it's from, I believe, season 2 and 3. But it's in the dark. Bruce L. Hey, bro. Hey, back at you, bro. How's it going, Brucey? Turkeys. Turkeys. Okay. Hashtag Turkeys. It would only take one snake to slither by my leg, and that would scare the crap. It would scare the crap out of me too. Could I do it if I had to? Absolutely. Am I instinctively under this hat of Survivor? Will I do it to survive? Absolutely. Well, Eric, no. Eric would just curl up and die. Amber 619 says for $1 million, I could get bit a few times. No biggie. Especially, and again, too, I mean, you know, they're not going to let you die. But then we also see people that, you know, fall into the fires, get these cuts that don't heal, that get infected, you know, and what I wish is that if they got the cuts, treat it there and bandage them up so they can at least stay in the game, because, you know, we get those moments that we've had in past seasons where, you know, they have to leave the game. They sit there and they're on the stretcher, and it's up to you. You can leave the game or you can stay and lose your arm. What's it going to be? I guess you could buy a good arm with, what's 60% of $1 million? I don't know. Bruce L says Joe will win every immunity for the rest of the season. Quite possible. It is quite possible, but Bruce, I want to know what you think if he doesn't. Is he on the chopping block immediately? We've also heard from other people saying maybe keep him around. You know, he catches a mean fish. We want to eat. So, Redhead Michelle, I would do Big Brother over Survivor any day. I would do Amazing Race. Okay? I would do Amazing Race with Eric. Would that be hilarious or what? You guys really need to plummet him on that. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Because that would be amazing. You would actually see Eric and I interact with each other. Megan says, nah, only a real good arm costs, but right? I mean, you could buy a cadaver. I don't know. Get your own arm. Like a Frankenstein arm. Don Draper says spoiler time. I don't have a ton of spoilers. Sadly, I don't. But of course we've got 2 episodes coming up. So if you don't want me to talk a little in depth about some of the immunity challenges, then take out your earbuds right now. I know we've just got about 5 more minutes, and then I'll let you guys go to take a little potty and get you a little cup of tea, because we've been spilling the tea here on the Survivor. Had a chop break. All right. So we've got, 2 immunity challenges that are happening tonight. One of the first challenge is where the teams of 5 will play in that water sport. So it's like that one with the ball, and they can't let the other person, get to the other side with it. And then, of course, the person who wins that after those challenges wins. But this is the spoiler. And I'm gonna pause for a minute. And I'm gonna lean in and whisper, because we're friends, and tell you. Do you want me to tell you? Okay, I see some people are leaving. I don't want to spoil it for you. But they're going to be offered, some of the contestants, instead of immunity, they're going to be offered shelter. And it's going to be well-constructed shelter. So I cannot wait to see tonight who's going to accept that. And I want to hear from you guys, whoever's left. Okay, there's some people there. What we've seen so far with Survivor, the previews that we've seen, the way the weather is, Fishback crying and his body shivering. Oh, thank you, Megan. Your eyes are looking, thank you. Yours are looking very pretty. Oh, mwah. Thank you. Want to hear from you guys. Do you think they should do the shelter? Not. You made it this far. No. I would not take the shelter if it meant I wouldn't get immunity. Absolutely, Miss Dawn Draper. So that is going to be on the first episode. The second episode, the immunity challenge, is like I said earlier. It's going to be in the dark. It came from, where are my notes? It came from seasons 2 and 3, where they kind of have to scavenger for answers in the dark. So, I don't know about that. Other than that, I don't know what's happening. And again, I'm sorry I haven't had time to really jump in and research some spoilers. I'm trying to get ready for Thanksgiving myself. I'm cooking the turkey for my family. So between getting up super early and getting my brine on, so my turkey's brining now in a cooler in my living room, like a hobo. That's what I got. So super excited immunity challenges. Again, we're going to find out who gets the shelter, who accepts shelter over immunity, who thinks they're safe enough. I want to know from you guys, who do you think will think they're safe enough? I bet, okay, Bruce says Abby takes shelter, I bet. I think so too. Fishbach, I'm guessing, will take shelter too, says Tracy Laura. I'm agreeing with you guys. I think you're up for what we're seeing. I think Abby's going to. Michael says Jeremy is going to. And Lori says, why not? The guy has 2 idols. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'd have his earrings. Hey, everybody. Keith will take shelter. Keith who? We haven't seen Keith. I'm kidding. I love Keith. He will. I think Keith could take shelter too. I don't think he has been a big threat. Do we think any of the 3 witches, it's awful to say, do we think any of the 3 gals are going to take shelter? Absolutely. I know Kelly Wentworth isn't. Please. Jeremy would because, yeah, he's got the idol. Miss Dawn, Megan says she's found a live stream, I believe, of the East Coast showing of Survivor. So you guys should hit up Megan for that. I will be tweeting the West Coast version. Lori R says, you make me laugh till I cry. Thank you. And I hope that tears of joy, Lori. Kimmy might. I'm on the fence with Kimmy. But she might because she thinks she's pretty safe. I gotta say, she's ballsy. She's quite a woman. Bruce says all the witches will, I bet. Do you think they might, Bruce? Because they've got such a thing going on as far as who's leaving the game. Michael says, happy Thanksgiving, John, and everybody else. Kimmy isn't going to win against Joe, so she might as well. It's true. It's true. I can't wait. I'm not going to be checking my Twitter at all, because I don't want spoilers myself, but I will be answering anything or any of your comments, so I want lots of comments, lots of screenshots. I love that. Bruce says, I think they'll try. They will be miserable. Thank you so much for becoming a fan. Can anybody take shelter? Amber, I believe so. I think it's one of the things that they're going to offer through the immunity challenge. Do you maybe want to compete for the immunity challenge? Or do you want a professionally constructed, not, and Joe's good at his constructing, but you want a professionally constructed shelter that you can sleep under. Now, maybe if it had air conditioning, you know, I don't know, some amenities, you know, maybe a mister, some running water, toilet, I don't know. And that's another thing too. I couldn't be on Survivor. I can't. The bathroom situation, I just can't figure it out. Aaron says, imagine if everyone but Joe takes it and he wins automatically. Oh my gosh, right? The way the preview looks of tonight's episode, Aaron, everybody's miserable. Everybody's miserable. Wisdom says, gobble gobble, everybody. Breathes BB says, that would be great. I'm not ready for Joe to leave it. Neither am I. He's such a cutie patootie. Anyone working tomorrow? I will not be. Just working in my house, getting all my stuff done. I'm in charge of my turkey. I'm in charge of the dressing, which is also the stuffing as well. And mashed potatoes. So I'm doing a regular kind of butter creamy mashed potato, and then I'm doing a roasted garlic and Parmesan mashed potato for my family. I'm ready for some Survivor auction. That would be great. Should follow them on the Survivor people on Facebook and see what they're having for Thanksgiving and see if it's anything we've seen at the auction. Would be funny. Maximus Mom says, Joe's perfection was annoying at first, but now he's growing on me. The cute ones always do, don't they? Bruce says, where's Eric Jonah? Eric has had deadlines he has to meet, so he could not join the show. And you guys know he loves to do this. But I thank you so much for hanging out with me. With this, I'm in charge of appetizers and turkey, says Tracy Laura. Awesome. We're bringing a few appetizers. We're bringing like a vegetable plate, and the ones that are in the supermarket are already pre-done, where the vegetables look kind of white and dry. I can't do that. I have to make my own. So we do like pea pods. We do little sweet peppers in like a ranch yogurt sauce, so it's not too fattening. Michael C. says, you did a great job, John. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Bradley says, Joe equals little Oz, I think. I agree. And I love Oz. He does remind me like a little bit bigger Oz. I think he's a little bit bigger than Oz is. All right, guys. Crystal says, I'm in charge of showing up with my cupcakes I bought from the store. Good for you. Just take them out of the package, put them in your own container. No one will know the difference. Thank you for entertaining us, John. We love you. Maximus Mom, I love you too. Lori R says, you rock, John. Thanks for giving us a great show. Happy Thanksgiving. You guys, I'm going to let you drop off. Survivor's going to start any minute. So go to the restroom, get your beverage on. I want to see your tweets and your comments on Facebook. You can follow me at Comedy Jonah. Of course, follow Your Reality Recaps. Join our Facebook page where you'll see updates on all of our shows at facebook.com, Your Reality Recaps. I'm John Richardson. It's been so much fun. I love talking Survivor with you guys. You guys are awesome. Have a wonderful, happy, safe Thanksgiving. If you guys need any tips on anything at all, because this is the advice show as well, you can tweet me or message me at Comedy Jonah. I'm always here. I always answer my texts. And you guys have just been wonderful. Bruce, love ya. Happy Thanksgiving. Miss Dawn Draper, thanks, John, for a great show and fun shows. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Remember, guys, no shows tomorrow, no shows Friday. We will have Johnny Mac and Becky on Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And that's it until our regular scheduled shows next week. Enjoy Survivor. Tweet me. I can't wait to see all your stuff. Happy Thanksgiving. I can't wait. Send me pictures of your turkeys because I've been a big turkey whore about brining and everything. If you've got injectables, I want to see your injectables. Injecting the turkey. I want to see that. Thank you so much. Living Better 80. Great job, John. Thank you. Amber, thank you. Wismo, thank you. I see the little squares. It's going so fast. All right, guys. Sandra, thank you for tuning in. Have fun, guys. Mwah, 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 mwah. Happy Turkey Day. See ya later, alligator.